It's so sad the way things are happening in Nigeria. As Gbadebo Rhodes-Vivour posted earlier on today on his X app, he said, "For years I have sat at this table and looked at ships come in and leave the port. Whilst the number of ships in our harbour has greatly reduced, watching a ship leave a country populated by 200 million people empty is extremely painful. Not only does this contribute to the high cost of shipping to Nigeria, it explains why unemployment is rising and why our currency continues to lose value. With our population, ships should not be leaving empty, and we must do all we can to boost productivity at local and national levels. Consumption to production is not a phrase. It is our only way out." Anyway, Nigerians we are reacting in so many ways regarding this man's post. I don't blame what he said, yeah, but thinking of what this man said, he really made sense. Do you understand? In the sense that how can a whole ship that imported goods in Nigeria leave Nigeria, the country as a whole, without taking a single goose, just empty ship leaving the country? It means that we are just a consuming country and not even a producing country. That's why it seems that our naira keep devaluing to the core. That is why it seems that the fluctuation in naira keep happening here and there. It seems that naira doesn't even want to balance back, doesn't even want to get it here because of all this. Nigerians only work to, they are now working, let us work, get money, eat. Just finding daily bread every day because of the hardship we find ourselves in the country. Yes, do you know why all this? When the cost of exporting goods in Nigeria is high, you want to export. For instance, you want to buy goods and export it out from Nigeria. Just even if you want to use cargo, they will be charging you a kilo 3,900 naira, whereas other countries will be charging you like for instance 1,000 naira in their own currency. They'll be charging you 1,000 in their own currency. But in Nigeria will be charging about 3,900, 4,000, sometimes 3,500 naira per kilo. Does it encourage exporting? It doesn't. It does not encourage exporting. It is quite unfortunate that things are turning out this way. How do we arrive at this stage? Some people are complaining this and that and this. Just imagine a whole country populated for about 200 with about 200 million people. No single export from Nigeria to any country. Just come off it. Kai. No wonder things are very worst these days. No wonder things keep skyrocketing like kilo day. The cost of goods and services keep, going high and high every day. It is quite unfortunate the way things are happening in Nigeria. Gone are the days when exports and imports are the order of the day in Nigeria. Nigerian government closed all seaports in all southeast of Nigeria. They closed international airports in southeast. You can only import your goods or even export your goods only through Lagos airports, seaports, which is very, very bad. When we have other routes to import and export goods, even in other parts of the country, which happens to fall in the east. But the so-called Nigerian government closed all these things. The hardship in Nigeria is too much. And people think it is one tribe that is causing the hardship. It is a general disease. It is a general disease. It affects all. Now look at people's comments. TJ Olushola said, when the cost of shipping goods out of Nigeria to other countries is crazy, very soon the customs will begin to experience what is called angle of depression in economists, meaning low revenue generates, then they will realize the damage that sustainable administration have done to Nigeria economy in general. Let him continue to increase fuel price. Another person say, Nigeria the country where the government frustrates the effort of the youth, which is nothing but the truth. A youth will buy Benz, bam, Nigeria government don't probe am immediately. They don't collect Benz, carry am EFCC, carry am put for prison, say na Yahoo boy, say this and that and this. People are now afraid to even use their personal money, what they have suffered and get for years to buy Benz as a result of the way Nigerian EFCC and Nigerian government have tagged Nigerian youth. Does it mean that people that should rule Nigeria are old men? Just let's think of it. It's hard for you to see a Nigerian youth ruling over that country. Ever since I was born, it's only good luck, Jonathan, that I see it as a young person that have ever ruled Nigeria. The rest are old cargoes, old men that should be in their house and their family member that their children will be taking care of them. Imagine that. Who is your president? You say President Tinubu. Who is your vice president? You say Shetima. Just look both of them closely. These two people are your president, and you think that things will go well. What are they thinking? They don't have future anymore. They no longer have future. They've already made money. They've invested. They've make things easier for them and their family. Do you understand? This so-called leader doesn't even care whether Nigeria is progressing or not. They don't care about the citizens of the country any longer, because as far as they are concerned, they are in power. They can travel to any country rather than borrow money to foot their bills. Do you understand the implication of allowing all these old cargoes to rule Nigeria? Tell me, which state are you seeing a young, vibrant Nigerian youth ruling? They keep saying that youth are the leaders of tomorrow. What about the leaders of today? Tomorrow, no, they finish. Who is going to rule Nigeria today? Who is your current president? A great grandfather? Someone that should be, at home playing with his great grandchildren or probably grandchildren. His children should be taking care of him. He chose to say that this is my turn. He didn't even say that he wants to better Nigeria, but he said that this is my turn. It is my turn to rule. Do you see? Nigerians are crying every day. Things are spoiling. Imagine a whole ship imported goods in Nigeria and leaving the seaport empty-handed without a single goods to export from Nigeria to that destination country. Iceland, with a population less than Lagos, could generate about $2 billion annually from fishing alone, while a country of over 200 million spend the same amount of money to import fish. When you look at the capacity of our EI electric plant and power generation as a country, it shows how much of a disgrace we are to human intelligence. This is coming from Kenneth Achala. And payback bids say, not bothered by what we are seeing now, but what is ahead scares me to bits. Yes, we are complaining of a bag of rice is 150,000 naira now. We are complaining of how things are hard. What of next year? The so-called government keep borrowing money. They keep charging people taxes, cost of transportation, petroleum cost, goods and services, everything skyrocketing in prices. And we expect that things gonna be alright in Nigeria with this way. If only your so-called president, the only solution that can happen in Nigeria is for the president to resign, is for him to step down. Both him and his vice should step down for a new elected person. And not even for Akpabio, because he's still not going to do the best. We just need a vibrant youth that should be there. Remove anything that has to do with foreign people managing any affairs in Nigeria. Stop the use of foreign currencies in Nigeria. Value what you have. Imagine you will go to Nigerian party, people will be spreading dollars, spreading euros. People will go to markets and they will do exchange with other currencies inside Nigeria. Who does that? You can't do that in other countries. You can only go and exchange your currency that you have to their own currency, use their own currency to buy things. But this thing keep happening in Nigeria. And you think things gonna be alright in this same way? Your so-called leaders are only busy borrowing money. Imagine the lack of in fact, our own, I don't even, it's like used as a selfish interest or the way we value scrap made us we lose about 8 lives about 3 days ago in a helicopter crash. in Port Harcourt as a result of lack of administration. That helicopter has been scrapped since 2018. Imagine the years since 2018 to now. Calculate it how many years? For about 5 years, getting to 6 years. Lack of management. We don't care. We overlook things. We do the rush. We do the pursue. We will not just calm down. Look at where the pipe is leaking so as to block it. No. Do you get it? So the problem in Nigeria is too much. Some of you keep complaining, people keep complaining of costs of goods, the high rate of cost of things in Nigeria. And you think it's only that. When you people keep importing, one guy raised an issue on social media that he cleared his goods in custom with about 41 million and 42 million naira, which is 21 million naira each per 40-feet container. And this is what they had been clearing with about 5 million naira, which is below 10 million naira previously before Tinubu's regime. Are you seeing that? And he's saying boldly that he will still make gain. That he doesn't care, he have paid it, yet he's paid it, he cleared his goods, and he's still going to sell his goods. And he will still make gain. Tell me, who are going to pay for that? You and I, the citizens, the consumers, the buyers. And the so-called customs and the criminals in the so-called government houses abusing, squandering the money, enjoying. Their children are all over, they are outside the country. They are not in Nigeria. Enjoying good quality education, enjoying good life. Do you see where the problem comes from? So many things, so many things. Are you guys sure that this Nigeria, what is your, what is your suggestion? How do you want Nigeria to get better? Do you believe that Nigeria is going to be all right? Nigeria, can it be mekwatarism again? Can Nigeria be mekwata? Agi mekwata Nigeria mekwata also. Can Nigeria be better again? Can it ever go back to its normal in Nigeria? Or will it keep getting worse? Imagine we are still in the year 2024. Nigerians are complaining of T-Pen regime, of the hardship in Nigeria. Your so-called politicians abuse the clamoring, preaching on how to elect the same Tinubu in the year 2027. We have not entered 2025. We have not entered 2026. Talk more of 2027. We are still in the year 2024. And they are now campaigning that Tinubu will still rule and win in the year 2027. Are you guys getting something? Then the question is, can Nigeria be ever better? Will Nigeria be better again? What is the best solution? Is it division? Just what is your own opinion? Because it is getting out of hand. It has come to the scenario that even, let's say, Nigeria is too big for one man to control. Nigeria is too big to say that a so-called president, that Nigeria have a president. A single person cannot control Nigeria in the sense that Nigeria is too verbose. A country filled with different ideologies, ethnicities, tribes. Forget about they say we have 3 tribes. It is more than 3 tribes in Nigeria. It is too much. If you go to north, you will see the Hausas what they are fighting. The Hausas are now mixed. You will see Hausas, you will see Fulani, you will see Juku. Do you see that? Normal land, who is now the owner of the land? Fulani and Hausas keep fighting there and there because of land. The owners of the land, they want to pursue the owners of the land and conquer. If you come to the Igbos are many. Forget all this thing they say South South, South South. Before the war in 1967, we all know how many places are Igbos. Go to Yorubas. They are still big. Do you see the problem? So the way things are going in Nigeria is quite something else. This The corruption and the rate of hardship in Nigeria have made many Nigerians keep wondering
if this country could ever get better or not. According to Crown Prince, he said, over 200 million people with big dreams and talent, but we are not using them. Our country's progress is stuck. Young people want jobs, businesses need help, and Nigeria needs to stand on its own. Watching ships leave the port empty are really painful when it's supposed to be loaded with locally made products to be exported back. How long will this continue? When will we make progress and export our own goods? It is painful to see, but we are determined to make things better. This is coming from Crown Prince. Anyway, my country people, tell us in the comment section your opinion regarding this. What do you have to say about a whole ship leaving the country? Country they say that it is a giant of Africa like Nigeria without any single produce as an export. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on the notification button so you get notified of all of this Nigerian news. Christy TV got you covered. Love you guys.